Hi guys, this is Arjita and today we will be recreating a Diwali card which I did a few days back, and I am using a stamp set created by a friend, and was really excited. I was really excited to see the Hindi sentiments which are in these stamp sets. So for that I will be creating a card base using my Martha Stewart mini scoreboard. Then I will just share the supplies I'll be using for this particular card. This panel which goes on top of the card base is a little smaller than the base, and we will use some embossing powders, some distress inks, and a couple of alcohol markers, a wink of Stella, a die by Spellbinders, and a really great pair of scissors. So to start with, I will just die cut the shape on the front panel using my die, and I'll secure it with some post-it tape. I will be using my Big Shot, and once this panel is done, I'll keep it aside and we will start working with the image and the background of the card. I try to use every bit of my paper, and I use the little die cut to stamp my main lantern, and I'm using just two shades of each color, like a darker shade of red and a lighter shade of red, and same with the yellows to color in the image very quickly. There is absolutely nothing very difficult when it comes to alcohol markers, because anybody can learn how to use them and we should not be afraid of them. I have a lot of brands which I mix with each other. Like here I'm using one of my touch markers and the other one is by Copic. They blend very nicely, and an absolute pleasure to either use Copics or watercolors. These are my absolute favorite ways of coloring my images. And here you see that I'm very quickly coloring the entire lantern, and once this is done I will fussy cut the image, and then we'll be ready to assemble a card panel. When it comes to fussy cut an image, it is very important to have a good pair of scissors, and this particular one by EK Success is my absolute favorite. This scissor is so sharp and pointed that none of the images seems difficult to be trimmed, and even if you see a little bits of paper which have not been trimmed perfectly, there is a very popular technique or a tip used by various crafters that we just run across a marker, and I'll just show that to you in a second. By rubbing across the tip of the black marker, we eradicate all our imperfections, and our image looks so professionally cut and just stunning. So this is done, and I'm super happy with the beautiful lantern, and we will just fix it on our card base. To create the background in which we are trying to show a window and a beautiful sky with some crackers, firecrackers, I will use my Versamark and some fine white embossing powder to create this beautiful Diwali sky. I have just sprinkled the white embossing powder, and once this is heat set, we will use a couple of distress inks in blues and create that gorgeous sky. This is very easy, and there's nothing technical about it, and you could also use a dark sky. I would have used maybe a dusty Concord and a black soot so that it is a night sky, but since blue was going well with the red and yellow lantern, I decided to make it like this. So here I am using my foam tool, which is called the distress tool also, and I'm just rubbing across some blues on the card base, and this creates and pops up the crackers beautifully. And I've also created my sentiment using white embossing powder and a Hindi sentiment included in the stamp set, which says blessings and best wishes for Diwali. And this will be stamped on a black cardstock and will really pop up my entire card. I am using some foam tape to adhere my card front on the card base, and this creates a beautiful window. And then we'll also use a little foam tape to stamp to fix the lantern right in the center. So I thoroughly enjoyed making this card for Diwali, and it's very nice to send across a handmade card on such a festive occasion to someone so special. And I hope you will recreate this card. If you do, please share it with me, and if you like this video, please leave me some love and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Wish you a very happy and prosperous Diwali. See ya.